I took a shower just in case I didn't catch that vibe last night, so I'm not tripping. Welcome fluff back, y'all. Based on this title, you know what this video is gonna be about. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and after the Daisy _, which will be right here on the screen. Also make sure you tell everybody, like tell your cousins, your homegirl, they baby mama, they wife, fiance, tell everybody basically. And if you're feeling generous, go ahead and share my video, please. Thank you. The disrespect. Okay. I'm trying not to do too much rambling. I'm gonna try to get just straight into the video. So let's go, baby. Okay, y'all. Like I told y'all before, disclaimer: if my glasses, like the glare and stuff, irritate you, please let me know in the comments, and I will stop wearing them. But yeah, now I ain't dropped that video yet for y'all to tell me yet. So you know, when y'all tell me, then I'll stop. So just know these videos was already recorded. Okay, so I'm going to take it back about probably a little less than a year ago. This is basically a dating experience, kind of, sort of, not really, but yeah. Y'all, dating pool has piss, shit, everything in it. Okay, I'm not gonna curse. The dating pool has piss and, you know, poop all in it, so it's very tainted, and I don't want much to do with it, you know. So when I was at my last, I don't really care to say my job, but so I work in my job. There's two different parts of my job. I worked one part, and then this guy, he worked the other. So we would have to go visit the other shop here and there to do like certain things or give them things or pick up things from them. So when I went in there, I had never seen this guy before, but you know, I just looked at him, and in my head I was like, oh, he's cute. Looked at him, you know, looked away. That was that. He looked mean as hell. I was like, oh, he looked mean, but you know, he was cute. But that, it wasn't nothing. I just like, oh, he's cute. And I said, in my head, like I said, it was in my head. So I'm just like, oh, he's cute. Went about my business. So after I leave, someone from my... Okay, I had to cut that part out because I feel like I took too long to explain that and it was confusing. So what I was saying that is my homeboy was at my previous campus, and he was also at the campus that was in this video that I was talking about in this video. So basically we came from the same campus. So we've been at two campuses together so far. Also at the previous campus, we were in the same shop, but at the current campus that I'm referring to in this video, we were not. I'm gonna say campus. No, I'm just gonna say baby. Okay, he was at my first... No, I'm gonna say campus. Video purposes, I'm just gonna say campus instead of, you know, what it actually is. Not talking about where I'm at right now, okay? Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Cool. So he was, he hit me up on Snapchat, and I think I still had Snapchat notifications at the time because I don't have them or anything now, but I'm pretty sure I did. So, you know, I opened a message. He was like, oh, my friend is, I'm just gonna say his friend. My friend said you're cute. And I'm like, who is your friend? And he was like, the one that y'all were talking to, because people from my shop was talking to them. I was just standing back, you know, just watching. And he was, I'm like, which one? He was like, the black dude. And I was just like, oh. Because I'm not going to lie, he fine. And we're going to go ahead and give him a name. See, I want to call him what I call, like what I refer to him as to my friends. But YouTube probably going to be like, no. I'm going to tell y'all what I call him. I call him Mr. N. Mr. N-I-G-G-A. Mr. So we're going to call him Mr. Nig. How about that, Mr. Nig? Okay, so he was like, oh, I'm like, what's his name? He was like, Mr. Nig. And I was like, okay. All right, Mr. Nig. Because the thing is, I be looking busted at work. Like, if y'all see me post work selfies or anything, or y'all see me, y'all know I be looking real busted. So I was just like, oh, he already got low standards. He thought I was looking good because, baby, I was don't know if I had blonde hair at the time or what. I don't know. But I was like, oh, tell him to add me on. The dude wanted me, I think, to add him on Snapchat, but I don't use Snapchat like that and now. So I was like, give him my Instagram and just tell him to follow me. And he was like, all right. And I was like, all right, cool. A little while later, I get on my Instagram and I see that I have a follow request from, or not a request because my page is open, a new follower, and it says Mr. Nig is following you. And so I'm like, okay, let me see what he working with. Of course, his page private. I do not like private pages because you grow up. So I went to his page and, you know, I requested to follow him back. And so he accepted it, but I think I saw his message before I looked at his page. So he hit me up. Let me go to the message. Because where he go? Wait a minute, did he block me? Because, yeah, I seen him on Facebook. He reacted to something I posted. Like, let me see if he blocked me. Damn. Oh, found him. Took me a minute, y'all. Okay, so when he hit me up, I was actually freshly divorced too, because it was the same month where I got freshly divorced. Well, it was that same month that my divorce got finalized. But I'm just so I went on his page. I'll read the messages in a minute. I went on his page and I was just like, oh, that's a nice house, but it's like a family house. So I kept scrolling. I'm just like, oh, he got kids. Granted, he is 31 now, I think. 31. He was between 31 and 33. I think he's either 31, 32, or 33. He one of them. I'm gonna see if it says it in the messages because I think it do. But he got like 3 kids. I'm like, with you being at this location, I'm convinced he's married. So I'm just like, yeah, no, he's definitely not getting that type of time from me. But I'm like, you know, I'll entertain him because I don't know if he is married because there's no woman on his page. He don't wear a ring, obviously. But if you know these type of men, y'all know that they don't care. And if y'all know that location, then you know they really don't care, married or not. They show out. So actually, yeah, it was the month that my divorce got finalized. Just know that. So he sent the emoji, like a wavy emoji and like the salute emoji, and I'm just like, at your big age, but okay. So I sent the emoji like, and I was like, hey, LOL. And he was like, LOL, you know I was coming, huh? I said, LOL, my homeboy, I'm just gonna call him my homeboy warned me. He said, LOL, warned, and put the laughing emoji, and he was like, I meant before he told you. I said, LOL, I'm kidding, but not really. Because I didn't, he wasn't paying me no mind, or not that, at least that I noticed. Because, like I said, I looked at him, and I looked away, and he was just talking to them. He didn't seem like he was, like, paying attention to me at all, or really, like, looked at me. Oh, it's an interruption. Like, I see what the big YouTubers you talk about. Every time you get to recording, you always get a phone call. Okay, back to what I was saying. But, like I was saying, I didn't notice him paying attention to me at all, or if he even looked at me. I know we looked at each other once. I just looked away, and that was that from what I saw. So he said, LOL, you good? He was saying I'm good from when I said I'm kidding. And he said, you just got here, huh? I said, I did barely over a month ago. And he was like, oof, you don't like it? Because I put the little gagging emoji. And he was like, oof, you don't like it? I said, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but they could have given me the other location instead. They gave me the trenches because the other location was way better than this one. Like this. And he was like, the projects, huh? I said, it's better than being in the States because it is, because I don't want to go back to the U.S. I mean, granted, technically I'm in the U.S. Well, not technically, I am in the U.S. But then again, technically, because, yeah, I'll explain that later. But y'all may have my house video. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that Sunday. So I was like, it's better than being in the States though, so I'm not gonna complain. He was like, you think I love the States? You can have this overseas life. And he asked me if I had a follow on, which is my follow on. So y'all, I don't care what nobody say. It's not better than being in the States. Maybe for him because he got a family and whatnot, but me, no. I'm single, and even when I do pop out a little baby, no, it's not giving States. Like, this is the States since I'm trying to go, because I will go back to that location even though I don't want to. If they try to send me back to the States, I will go back immediately. And I was like, I lived in the States long enough. I don't feel safe enough there, and that's another reason I don't want to live there. Oh, it's my music. Because it's just like, it's so ghetto on mainland. Like, it's so ghetto out there, and it's always something happening, some shootings, fights, all that. I ain't really tripping about fights and stuff, because I be there. If y'all see my Instagram, y'all know my old location. Y'all know I used to be like, dang, you gonna let them kick you like that? Yeah, that was me. Because I'm like, they didn't have guns out there, couldn't have guns, so I don't know, it was safer. You had to use your hands. And I'm like, and obviously I lived in the States long enough, because I lived in the States for 23 years of my life. Because the 24th year, when I was 24, is when I joined. So yeah. So I told him Hawaii is next, technically the States, but not according to, you know, my branch. Like, this is technically, they consider it overseas. So it's like, So I asked him where he was going. He told me where he was going to next. And then he was like, how you pull that off? That's nice. You excited? Hell yeah. I'm happy to be here, y'all. Happy. And then I be thinking back, I'm like, had I stayed married, where would I be at right now? Like, where? And now I'm like, I'm happy to be divorced anyway. But I'm just like so happy that I'm here. And so he said, you snap? Question mark. What did that mean? I guess he was asking like Snapchat. I don't think I answered that. Oh yeah, he was asking that. So I was like, I mean, I heard it's a good, but the States just make me cringe. And I was like, I'm special. That's how I just keep getting lucky, which I do, because they keep giving me the good campuses, baby. The good campuses. And I was telling him I have a Snapchat, but I rarely use it because I'm not gonna be on that Snapchat. And he was like, no. And he was like, I ain't mad at you. I wanted to go back to the campus that he was going to. I'm on the downhill now, meaning he's getting close to retirement, which is nice, especially at his age. That's nice. And I was like, must be nice. I'm just getting started. I'll probably get out after 10 years. I have no choice but to do at least 10 years. And I was saying that I just got started because this July will be 4 years for me. So had I not extended to come to, I would be getting out. But I also said I have to do a minimum of 10 years because I was told that if I do a minimum of 2 years, then I'll be eligible for student loan forgiveness. And, you know, I ain't trying to pay to the Maybach. I would like for them to pay it. So he was like, why is that? How long you been in? I'm like, it's been 3 years. In July, well, at this time, it would have been 3 years. But I'm going on 4th year now. So this happened a year ago. Well, when we met a year ago. So he was like, I just need them to pay for my schooling that I did prior to joining. So y'all know I joined at 24. I did 4 years of college and I had a semester left and I was not able to complete the semester. And like I said, I will do a whole video on that because Georgia State played on my top. Okay. So he was like, oh, I understand. Wait, are you? But no, I'm not. So he said, I could have sworn you were wearing like the on our chest. And he said, it don't matter to me. And I'm like, LOL, I'm just that old. I just joined late. Because a lot of people be like, oh, you joined late. No, I had a life before this. I had plans for my life and it was not going straight to the military. No offense to anybody that, you know, did that, but that's just not what I had for my life. So it's not me joining late. Like, I don't get it, but okay. And so he said, LOL, let me go ahead and try this stuff out real quick. He was basically saying that's what I'm saying, but and then he said 1995 baby, and he put a question mark, and I was like, it was because college basically told me to go to hell my final semester, so I decided to go. Plus I was bored in the States, which I was, because I was about to move to Texas by myself. I was just gonna get all my stuff and just move. I had job interviews lined up and everything, and then Also, I was saying I was bored in the States because I was also about to, I was applying to become a flight attendant. But then when I found out that the Air Force has flight attendant, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, 2 for 1 special. But I'll tell y'all why I didn't get that too eventually. Screws me. And so I was like, I went for when he said 1995, baby, and put a question mark. I said, I am. You must have saw my tattoo. And he was like, damn. To the first part, he was like, damn, it's not half bad. Actually, yeah, it is. But yeah, it is. And he was like, he asked about my tattoo, I was like, yeah, you must have saw my tattoo. He was like, yep, I peeped. He said, you're not slow. He said, you're no slow leak. What? Most people would have been like, how you know? And I'm like, LOL, I know that's the only way you know. Most people guess I'm 19, especially when I wear my natural hair, which they do. I get 19 a lot. Nobody ever believes I'm 28, but you know, I know my leg don't crack. It expanded. You know, I got a little chunky, but that's all it. That's all. And he said, I didn't look at you too much at the shop. See, y'all see what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, because he didn't really, I didn't peep that. And he said, I didn't look at you too much at the shop. I glanced and saw you talking to my homeboy. And I just asked if y'all were stationed together before here. I'm like, you couldn't have been. Wait. Oh, you couldn't have because I was looking like someone's uncle today. And he said, no, you weren't. I've got years in this thing. I could see past the uniform and all that where you work at look. So, I said, how long you been in, Grandpa? And then he said, Daddy. And I've been in 14 years. Babe, I'm not calling you Daddy. Like, fuck. What? You got kids, Bookie. I'm not one of them. And I don't even know you used to be calling you Daddy. So I read these messages to say, to show, like, it was just regular conversation, getting to know, and, like, how he already talked about calling him Daddy and shit like that. And we ain't even been messaging for 24 hours yet. He was like, he told me he barely be out and about. And I was just like, okay. And he asked me if I lived in this specific building. And I was like, yep, I live in this building. And he was like, it's that's a, oh, he is so corny. So, we was both like kind of feeling sick. We had never like actually met like that, yet. Other than that time we saw each other. So he was like, he has a headache, and he was asking me because I told him I drink honey lemon ginger tea, and I told him like my sickness was starting to go away. He was like, he asked me if I had some because he wanted me to, because he wanted some. He didn't have any medicine. And I was like, I don't. I just started buying actual food yesterday because my roommates keep the kitchen filthy. And I have pictures of that, y'all. I'm going to do a story time. And I might have to do 2 parts for that place specifically because I could probably fit it into one because it was different. It was different girls because the other ones had left. But he was like, he said, I was like, oh, she gonna hook me up, and he like put the hand in the T emoji, and I said, oops. I was like, I'm pretty sure, and I was telling him, I'm pretty sure, like I was telling him which one I think is the dirty one in the kitchen, blah blah blah, because we were sitting there basically having 2 conversations at once. So he was like, it's all good. I'll figure out something else to borrow so that I can meet you. So he was just looking for something like that I have just so he can come to my room to meet me. So I said, LMAO, meet me on a weekend when I'm not Uncle Daisy. Because I always tell people on the weekdays, I am Uncle Daisy, okay? I be looking real rough, real handsome, like not the cute handsome, but like just the regular handsome, And so he was like, I think he already told me that he lives in that building as well. And he lives like a few floors above me. I think like four floors above me. So we were just talking about stuff, He we was talking about cleaning, and I was telling him I'm allergic to bleach. And then I asked him, has he tried baking soda and lemons to like clean the kitchen? And he was like, he said, LOL, nah, you got some, question mark, and put the laughing emoji. I said, nope, I don't, oops. And he said, LOL, what do you have that I can borrow? And I was like, some Crocs. Because y'all know I love me some Crocs now. He said, LOL, just the thing I've been looking for. I said LMAO, and I put the, and I said jackpot. And then he was like, LOL, I low key had, which is funny. I never wore them, but thought about getting some. So he was just talking about Crocs. I'm like, yeah, it's worth it. Get some, cool. And I told him where he can probably go find something that'll have his size. And he was like, look at you, already knowing how to be the plug, and I'm just going to borrow yours. I said, you're a big toe with. I said, you're a big toe with foot. That's all. That's it. And he said, probably. And then he was like, what you up to? And, we were just talking, blah, 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 blah. And something I noticed, I'm going to wait to talk about that in a minute. Give me a minute. No, I'm just going to tell you now. So something I would notice with him around like 8, 9 o'clock, he would always stop replying to me. He would always stop texting me. So I'm like, maybe he's going to sleep or something. But I'm like, no, I don't know. Something fishy about that. So I'm like, I know I said that I think he was married, but I didn't have any proof or anything at the time, and he was acting like he was single at the time, so that's why I was like something suspicious. He either have a wife, girlfriend, or something, but it was suspicious. And I'm slick talking with a lisp with this voiceover because I bit my tongue yesterday and I can't talk right now. I don't know. So he asked me which floor I stay on, and I said I stay on Broman floor. If y'all don't know what that means, get your life. But I told him I'm on Broman floor, but I was like, nah, I'm lying. And so he hadn't told me where. So he was like, the 5th floor, huh? See, he get it. Yeah, did y'all get it? I hope y'all got it. So he was like, the 5th floor. He was like, you hold it before when you say it, because if y'all don't get it from Martin Broman from the 5th floor, when he said 5th floor, he put the 4. No. Okay. Yeah. So, and he was like, what you mean you lying? I said, you know it. But I don't live on them floors. I was saying you know it because he was like, you hold up the 4 fingers when you say 5th floor, right? So, and then he was like, I didn't tell him which room. So he put the emoji, and then he was like, I'm not gonna pop up on you, fam. I was trying to see how close you were. And I said, LOL, I don't care if you pop up because I'm not answering the door if I'm not expecting anyone. But then I told him what floor I was on. I stayed on the 2nd floor. I ain't there no more, so I mean I can tell you I stayed on the 2nd floor. So he said, that's funny. You're lucky. The top floor is behind as hell in the summer. And he asked me where I was from. We talked about that. And let me see. Told him where I'm from. That's like I said like the California folks. Wait, where I'm from. Yeah. So he told me that he lived on the 6th floor. He's not there no more, so I don't care. But he lived on the 6th floor. And he, so we just talked about, he told me where he was from, basically. We just having, just like casual conversation and blah, blah, blah. So, we was talking about, he was telling me that he likes to just stay in his room and chill, cause he ain't trying to get in trouble or no tomfoolery. So, I was telling him, I'm an introvert. I have like 2 female friends, blah, blah, blah. And I don't really go out. And he was like, LOL, hell yeah. Well, let's be introverted together. I know a bit oxymoron, but might as well. And so I said, LOL, sure. I'm not going out tonight. No, I said I'm going out tonight though. Only because it's my coworker's birthday and we're having a hail and farewell. So hail and farewell is when people come in, we hail them in, welcome, give them a little welcome. It's not hazing, but it's fun. Isn't it funny? And then we say goodbye to the people that's leaving, going to their next campus. So, and I was like, I've never been to, I'll be there sober, or I'll be the sober one. I'm gonna insert some pictures from that Hell and Farewell because y'all, I had never heard of a Hell and Farewell. And Jazz tried to tell me what it was. I'm like, no, that don't sound like what it is. It sounds like we're just saying bye to other people. Y'all, I wore a mini skirt, cowboy boots, face beat, hair laid, not knowing what it was gonna. I'm not gonna tell y'all what they do, but I shouldn't have been wearing a skirt. So yeah. Um, He said, okay, I'm staying in. I've only been to been out a few times out here. It was winter and I hate the cold, y'all. I do too. So, I told him I usually call it a night by 1 a.m. because Auntie can't hang out. Auntie cannot hang. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can stay out. I can do a little period where I just like be out. After that, nah, by like 1 o'clock, I'm like, y'all ready to go? Okay, I'm gonna head out. Okay, anybody around with me? Let's go. Round it up. Let's go. You know? So, let me see. I was telling him I just love to get dressed because y'all, I love to get dressed. And I'm starting to get dressed more, even when I'm just going to the store. Like, not just like going to Walmart and coming home, but like if I'm just going out for, you know, just chilling and stuff. I still like to put on clothes. So I like to be cute. And I mean, if you follow me on Instagram after Daisy_, which will be right here on the screen, you'll know what I'm talking about. He said something about weird people, and I said I'm weird, and I put the dark moon emoji just like. And he said, me too, Loki. I said gang, and then I put the handshaking emoji. I don't know how to do it. I put the emoji like that. I'm not pressing. Okay. And I said LOL, and he put the emoji. I don't know why he do that. I took way too long to explain this part, so I cut it out. But I was basically saying that I was hoping my skirt fit because I had been eating at fast food restaurants because of easy access. And he was saying he's glad he's not a girl because he don't have to wear like super fitted clothes. And I was telling him that I typically wear baggy clothes, and yeah. I said, LOL, no, I need to not eat Popeyes and like Burger King and take my ass to the gym because y'all know how I feel about the gym. I be trying, but it's just like I don't know what I'm doing in the gym. If I can get me a trainer, I'll go. I will definitely go. So he was like, LOL, but it's convenient, which it was because it's like right there. You just leave out the dorm, walk down there, Popeyes, Burger King, bow. And I was telling him most of my clothes come from the men's section because I like baggy clothes. But sometimes I like to look girly or semi-girly. Like I told y'all, I'm a girly tomboy. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, I'm @daisy_, which is going to be right here on the screen, you'll know that, you know, I be cute, girly, and then sometimes I just be a handsome, girly tomboy, you know? But I still look girly. I am not a stud, so don't ask me that. So he had hearted the message, and then he said, I never thought that would be coming back. I guess he was saying baggy clothes, and so I was like, I've been doing it for years, so it's nothing new to me because I have. So he had asked me how was my night, and I was like, it was straight. And I told her, I was like, going out solo is different. And then I was like, how was your night? Because y'all, I think I told y'all this before. I don't know, I don't be knowing y'all what I be saying because I talk a lot. But I'm a person that enjoys going out solo. It was pretty new to me when I got to that campus because I hadn't done it as much or like to that extent. I usually always have a little sidekick. Like now I still have my little sidekick. Even if he can't go out, or I will go out by myself, I've gotten used to that. Like I go to the movies by myself, I go out to eat by myself because I'm the only one I can depend on. I'm not finna wait on nobody. I'm not finna miss out on nothing because somebody else don't want to go or cannot go. That I'm out. So he was like, it was cool. A few of us went to grab drinks and food and drinks. Wait, you were solo? I thought I saw you when I was coming in last night. You look different outside of uniform. Okay, y'all. Wait, let me back it up. So he has stopped responding, I think. Yeah. He has stopped responding around the same time that he usually does. And so, I think when he asked me how was my night was like, so let me tell y'all, I'm just too good at what I do. So I was in my room after the hell-in. I went back to my room and I was gonna go out to the bars and meet up with my coworkers. I was going out by myself. I don't remember if I actually ended up going to, I'm pretty sure I did, or to a club, a different club. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did go out. But I was like in my room. I was like, okay, let me clean some stuff up, get rid of some of these boxes that I have in my room. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, what if I run into him walking in and he or something? So So y'all, I was like, all right, I'm finna go downstairs and throw these boxes in the trash because I was like, I'm in my room bored, ain't got nothing to do, and I want to be seen because I was looking cute, and I'm gonna put a picture up. So I'm going out the doors with my boxes in my hand, and I see like 4 people, I think it was, coming in. It was 2 dudes and a woman and a man in the front. So yeah, I think they were in the front. So the first thing I noticed was that the girl was dressed up and she had on some heels and stuff. I'm like, oh, she's cute. So I'm looking at her, I'm like smiling at her and stuff because she looks really cute. And I'm not a hating ass bitch, I'm a girl's girl. You know, if I think you look cute, I'm like, okay, you look cute, girl, I'ma smile. So I was looking at her just smiling. And then I look at the nigga and it's Mr. Nig. And so my face was smiling at her and I was just like, it just went to like a smirk, like, really? So I'm just like, oh. So I'm like walking outside, going through my boxes away, just laughing because I'm just like, this mother. Because I'm like, they look very couple-ish to me because the other 2 dudes, they went and got in the elevator. No, they went, I think, up the stairs or around the corner, and then him and the girl got in the elevator and went up. So I'm pretty sure they was going to his room. So I'm just laughing while I'm going to the trash can to throw, or the recycling bin to throw my boxes away. So when I get back in my room, I'm just sitting there like, Mr. Nigga, why, if you got a girl, why are you trying to talk to me? Because you got a girl trying to talk to me and you got a wife at home. How they go? Is that what you was doing? Anyway, so he didn't like, so after he saw me, he looked me dead in my face. But he was like, he didn't say anything. And he didn't say anything for the rest of the night. That's why I feel like the girl was in his room. That brings me to this. When I asked him, I said yours, question mark. I was asking how was his night. Because I wanted to see if he was going to say something. So he was like, it was cool. A few of us went to go grab food and drinks. And he knew that he saw me. Because I'm finna finish reading this in a minute. But he was like, he told me that they went to go get a few drinks because he told me he was staying in, which, why are you lying to me, babe? You're not my man and you're never going to be my man. Because I had no intentions of taking it to a relationship, especially when I seen that he had kids and he had like bought a house, a big house. And I'm like, that was like a family house, not just you and your kids type of shit. So I didn't have no intentions of, you know, talking to him that way. But I was going to see, you know, just be cool. Or like, but he was like kind of flirty, like, kind of trying to take it to that level. So, you know, I'm just entertaining him, but it's just like I wasn't gonna do anything with him like at all. I already had that in my head once I seen them kids. And yeah. So he was like, wait, were you solo? I thought I saw you when I was coming in last night. You look different outside of uniform.
This is why I said keep that part in mind, because earlier he was like, oh, I can see past that so-and-so look. So, but this time he was talking about, oh, you look different. Like, he ain't recognize me.
I wasn't too sure if it was you or not. You knew it was me. Don't play with me, boo. You knew it was me. And I was like, so when he said, I thought I saw you when I was coming in last night, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so if you thought you saw me, why didn't you reply or why didn't you say anything? It was like, hey, was that you or anything? That's another reason that makes me think is because the girl was in his room. And so then I start thinking, I'm like, that's why he don't be responding like around like a specific time. He stopped responding to me because I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's not asleep yet. But he would try to always be like, oh, I was asleep or something. But I'm just like, I don't believe that. I'm like, what are you lying to me for? Like, I'm not your girl. I'm not gonna be, especially after this, I was like, oh no. So I was like, oh, that's nice. And I was like, I always go by myself. I met up with my coworkers. He was like, oh, I got you. And I was like, yeah, everyone looks different outside their uniform. That's the fun part. I figured that was you. Because I knew it was him. But I was just like, I figured that was you. And he was like, I was like, damn, I would have invited you too if you were out by your lonesome. I look the same, huh? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't have invited me because I told you I was going out by myself. I told him that I was going out by myself. So I'm just like, no, you would not. I didn't say that, but I'm just like, shut up. And so he was like, I said, I'm not fond of group settings because I'm not, especially with people I don't know. And then I'm with you because I I don't know who this girl is because she'll be looking at me crazy, trying to figure out who I am. Because it looked, the way they came in the door together beside each other, it looks very much we're together, and the way they got in the elevator and went upstairs, very much we fuck with each other, you know. So I was like, being an introvert makes me make social settings uncomfortable for me, especially with people I don't know, which is what I was basically just saying. I'm an introvert. Like, yeah, I get on here and I talk, and I feel like that's the same thing with Summer Walker. They was like, oh, she can get on live and do this, but she claimed to be socially awkward or introvert. That has nothing to do with anything. If you're not an introvert, you're not gonna understand it. Like, social settings make us uncomfortable. We can get on camera and do stuff. It took me a little while before I got comfortable on camera, but not too long, because it's like there's no one around, so of course I can get online and show out, you know. But I said, I just knew your face looked familiar. Then I realized after I passed you, because I looked at him and I was going out the door, and I was just like as soon as I looked at him, it like hit me. I'm like, is that the... So he was like, same here, trying to work on my social skills, blah 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 blah. Let me see. So after that, I made up my mind for real. Because when I saw the kids, I was just like, I was like, maybe he's divorced or something. So I was just like, you know, I might talk to him. But then once I saw this is actually when I was like, yeah, no. So we was talking about something, and he was talking about how he was trying to get into a different job, but he messed up. So I was like, I said, doing what? And he said, oh, I'll tell you that in person. So I was like, I'm a busy young man. And I was like, let me stop playing. So, and then he was like, what you mean you're a busy young man? I said, I'm joking. I enjoy telling people I'm a man for some reason. I don't know why I do, but I do. I call myself handsome and stuff. It's just funny to me. And I remember one dude, he had DM me, or he had messaged me on something. He was like, what are your pronouns? I said, he, him. And he was like, oh, nah, LOL. And then he would start saying something. I'm like, so I said he, him, and I ain't said just playing yet. But you're still trying to talk to me, so why'd you ask me? If it's the no. Oh, so he was saying, I see, but basically is what you're saying is we're not going to have the opportunity to talk face to face because you just got to move around. And I was like, what do you mean by that last part? And he said, you said you're a busy young man. I didn't care what that meant. I said, I was joking. It was a joke. And I'm not gonna lie, at that point I didn't care to meet him in person after seeing him with the girl, because I didn't know like what that was about, because I have what I think it is, and he's saying he just went out with friends, but that's not what it seemed to me. So I was just like, yeah, no, I don't think I want to hang out with him or meet him in person. So he was like, I understand that part. I thought you were just insinuating you'll be too busy for me. And I was like, if the time comes and I want to hang out, and I put hang out, I'll let you know. I won't front about anything. If the why is asked, I'll tell you. So I was basically saying, if the time to come for us to hang out, because I'm saying hang out because I'm hang out outside. And I was telling him if I don't want to hang out, and he asked me is there a reason or why I don't want to hang out, I will tell him the answer, like truthfully. So the part he worked, the job that he worked, of our job that he worked in, when I was at my first campus, I did that part of the job. So he asked me like where I worked at before, like what part of the job I worked at before I got to that campus, and I told him that I was in doing that part of the job. So he was like, we need you back there. But I'm like, no, not after he done tried to talk to me. I mean, I want him to go back there anyway because they got too much work to do. They a little too behind for me. So I was just like, I stay injured, and I told him I just like to physically live and get my clothes dirty. And I was like, I'm in the wrong career field, because I am. I'm in it by force, not choice. So yeah. So I'll be like, why are you doing it then? It's by force, not choice. Give me a second. He said, we should link up here in a few. And I'm like, huh, who? And I put the eyes emoji. I might put it on here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And you for the link. I was like, I'm at work now. And then he was like, of course, but soon. Wait, is that a possible yes? No, he said, wait, is that a yes? And I said, possibly. And I put the SpongeBob biting nails. It was like, GIF. And then he put the GIF like, and he said, I'll take that. I said, you're going to have to. And I said, warn me ahead of time and I'd like to cooperate. He said, okay, sounds good. Whenever you're feeling up to it. And And then he said, and oh, okay, he said, and okay, I will, to the part where I said, just let me know when. He was up, like early in the morning or late at night or something. And I was like, hey, go to bed right now. He said, you home? And he was like, I accidentally fell asleep. And I'm like, yes, only because I have a briefing tomorrow at 2, and then blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, don't tell me to go to bed unless you're offering a bed for me to go to. Already starting at your big age. He was like, hopefully I find a message where he said how old he is, because he was past 30. I'm almost certain he's 32. But I said the U.S. offered you one on the 6th floor, because that's what floor he is on, and they gave it to him. That's the bed that you going to, damn it. Or what the other girls, or whatever other girls you playing with. Not mine. And he said, you're part of the U.S. military, probably serving your country and being a good wingman. Boy, go to hell. And he put the little sliding emoji, dude, like sliding up to a girl. And I'm just like, and I said, I just sent a little gift that was just like, and I said, not on the 6th floor. He said, LOL, but you're on the 2nd floor, is it? No, he said, on your floor. 2nd, is it? I said, yep, assigned to myself and myself only, because basically saying, you're not coming to my bed. Like, what? So he said, facts. And I sent the printer, and then he put the blind emoji. So I said, I got glasses. No, he said, I got glasses for your blind ass. And he said, I got some, hold on. And he put like some emojis, and I was like, boo. And he was like, we gonna see. I said, we gonna see what? And I put the lips, the eyes, eye emoji. And he said, if you're gonna be hitting me with the boo stuff here in a little bit. I was saying boo, not boo. Like, you my boo, like, not, no. I was saying boo. So I said, LMAO, I was booing you, but yeah, right. And he said, you gonna go from boo to boo, and then put the emoji to boo with the heart eyes. No, I'm not. No. And I said, LMAO, if you say something, I put the blind emoji, blind girl emoji. So he said, LOL, no, you probably won't. It's summertime. And I'm like, LMAO, what does the season have to do with anything? And I put the emoji like that. He said, hot girl summer. And I said, LOL, what exactly is your definition of a hot girl summer? And I put the Kamala Harris gift, when she was just like, cause like, tell me, what's a hot girl summer to you? He said options A, B, C, D, and then I don't know what the he said E, F, G, H, M, I, what? He said options A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. He put L, minimal P, something like that. Like how kids like elemental P. That's what he put. He said QRS TV. I said options as in. I put the emoji, and I put the little, I don't know how to say that one. He said, stop playing with me, girl. You know what that means. I said, please don't make me choose violence. I don't know what options. No, he said, no, I said, I don't know what options are you are referring to. Please inform me. And I put the smiley face emoji. He said, if you don't know, then I don't know. He said, and please choose violence. And I said, I put the emoji, the black moon face, like, and I was like, then don't be making anything up. You'll see what I mean by options here soon. The dude's about to be on your head. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I know y'all be like, how, if they're on your head? Because they don't got nothing to do with me. I'm good, stink. I am good off the dudes. And then I said, I promise you they won't, LOL. I'm not friendly at all. I'm not rude, but I don't like people talking to me, which I don't. I don't know what it is. I like to shoot my shot. I could be looking at a dude from across the room like, damn, like eyeballing him, he eyeballing me back. As soon as he comes up to me, I'm just like, leave me alone. I don't be acting like that, but in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, leave me alone, ugly. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. Stop it. I don't know how I got married in the first place. Well, I do, because I was being stupid, but it's cool. He said, I'm glad I didn't approach you. The young boy said you want me to tell the young boy, which he's talking about my homeboy. He said, your homeboy said, you want me to tell her you said hi? And then I said, LMAO, I mean, I would speak back, but it's going to be one word responses. I'm just not a social being and don't like men approaching me. And I was like, my homeboy's funny as fuck. And I mean that, like I was just saying, I don't like people approaching me. I don't know. It makes me feel so, like, I don't know. I just be freaking out inside. And I be feeling like, especially if I see you talking to so many girls in the club. I mean, we're in the club, that's what it's for. But I'm just like, don't approach me at a bar or a club, because it's just not giving that. He had called me by my government name. He said, LOL, don't put that evil on me, Ashanti. And he spelled it right too, thankfully, with my apostrophe capital S, and I love it. And I said, who the hell said you can call me by my government? Because when he calls me that, I don't mind people calling me that, because I'll tell them, I'm like, either call me Daisy or Shanti, whichever one you remember or whichever one you like better. And he said me. I decided that's who. And I had sent this gift. The gift is funny. And he said, what do you want me to call you? I said, it doesn't matter, LOL, Daisy or Shanti. He said, why Daisy? Middle name? I said, no, it's been my nickname since 2007. Which, y'all, I gave myself that nickname from the song California Girls were unforgettable. Daisy do bikinis on top. Sun kissed skin so hot. We'll match your popsicle. Y'all know I like singing in my videos. But yeah, that's where I got it from. Don't ask me what that got to do with me, because y'all know I'm from Atlanta, not California. But it was something me and my homegirl had. You know, she called herself Sun Kissed Skin. I call myself Daisy Duke. Yeah, don't ask. Don't. Anyway, I said it came from a song. Oh, here go me explaining. It came from a song that had nothing to do with me, but I changed my old Facebook name to Daisy Duke, and it stuck. So everybody started calling me Daisy, Daisy Duke, you know. So that's where it came from. He said, I got you, completely understand. I said, they were having this thing at the skate park the next day where we were cleaning up. So I asked him, was he going to be there to help clean up? He was like, yeah, I may pop out for a second. And he was like, I was telling him I'm going to go, force myself to go, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like he saw me. He had to see me, but I didn't say anything to him. He didn't say anything to me. We were just like, just cleaning up. And I know he saw me. He had to see me. And then they had pizza, and I saw him getting pizza. And, like, I don't know, something about the way he was looking at that pizza. Like, he was just starving for weeks and days. Just, I don't know. It was a turn off. I was just like, why he acting so fucking hungry right now? Don't mind me, y'all. I just be thinking crazy shit. Crazy shit turn me off, but it do. He said, you made it out there? I said, yeah, I did. And then he was like, oh, you must have seen a nigga. And he was like, I don't be seeing you. I was like, I am, and I stay out of sight and out of mind. He saw me. He said, I don't blame you at all. I came and left after a couple hours. I'm like, I left right after the pizza came. And then blah, blah, blah. And I was telling him I didn't eat no pizza because nobody had on gloves. We were just cleaning up outside, touching dirty stuff. Nobody had on gloves. Nobody used sanitizer to grab the pizza, so I didn't eat any. And he was like, just saying like, yeah, unsanitary for sure, blah, blah, blah. I told him I'm a con artist in the making, but I said JK. So I didn't see his message. I got his message like 3 hours late. So I said, your message just popped up about, but said 3 hours ago. It had just popped up on my phone, but from what it showed, it was like 3 hours ago. He said, I never receive message notifications on here. I just check periodically. Probably why some days it take me a while to reply. I said, same. I don't have social media notifications on my phone unless it's Messenger because of work. I sent my friend something, then when she replied, I clicked your message, then saw yours. Because I was like, dang, you replied to me, so I ended up clicking on it. Then that's when the message popped up, so it didn't just show in my inbox. And he said, I thought you was just ignoring me. And he said, one day you left me on red for a few hours. I was like, well, that one's done. And I'm like, no, I didn't leave you on red for hours. Like, when? And he was like, it was a smooth 15 hours. I'm like, all right, you just making stuff up now. He said, I promise you it was a Friday. And I'm like, I don't recall, but then again, I was half asleep. I had a client that morning. Then I went to work a few hours later. I was like, tell me no. Don't ask why. Just say no. And he said no. And I put the like crying emoji, and I put a little girl throwing a tantrum. He said, IDK, what to say now? And I was like, LMAO. I was trying to convince myself that I didn't need no Pizza Hut. I said last year was my last year looking like Winnie the Pooh, but here I am looking like Winnie the Pooh. And here again, a year later, still looking like Winnie the Pooh, y'all. And he said, LOL, man, if you don't get that little pizza, he said, just eat healthier during the week. Weekends are indulging a little. And I was just like, no, blah, blah, blah. And we were just talking, blah, blah, blah. So I ain't even gonna talk about that part. Let me see. Okay, yeah, he was 32. I see it right here. It was so he was 32, about to turn 33 in August. Oh, his birthday real soon. So he probably be 34. So we just basically talk about birthdays and blah, blah, blah. Because I told him I know somebody with that same birthday as him. I don't know what we was talking about, but he said something like he won't try to get a reaction on me. And I was like, LMAO, good, because you be highly disappointed. He was like, no ma'am, not I, but we won't go there. And I was like, we sure won't. I'll block you before showing out. LOL. I don't have that type of energy because I will, like, especially like you're not somebody I see real potential in. So I'll just block you instead of going back and forth with you or giving you some type of energy. Like what? So he said, and if that happened, I would accept it. And I said, you would have no choice. There would be nothing you could do about it other than stealing my phone and unblocking yourself, which is literally impossible. So next topic. And he was like, okay, I got you. No, he said, nah, that ain't me. And then he sent a future emoji. And I'm just like, LMAO, it's nobody. It's literally an impossible scenario. And he was like, spicy, and put the little chili pepper. And I said, chill. And I put ice. Cause, yeah. So, I like getting massages, not deep tissue, cause baby that hurt. Don't do too much when you give me massage. Like I know y'all probably looking at my back. Like the massage people probably be looking at my back. Like damn, her back big. Let me dig into it. No, bitch, don't do that, cause that hurt. So I asked him, have he been to the massage people on the campus? Cause I had been debating on going, cause I went to the one at the other location that's out there, and I was like, and the lady was she did it perfectly. So he was like, and nah, I haven't. I need one though. You can come to me. It'll be on the house. You fall already. He said it'll be on the house. You just trying to put your hands on me. You just want to touch me and fill me up. No. So I sent him a picture of my I sent him a picture of my room because y'all know I do lashes. So I'll be having my massage bed, which is also my lash bed. It is my lash bed because I don't do massages. So I have a lash bed in the room and I sent him a picture of it. And I said, I did have a massage table, but fuck out of here. I need a licensed professional. And he was like, well, let me get one from you. And I said, I am not a masseuse. You'll be like, girl, go to hell. And then he was like, damn, you stingy. And I said, LOL, that ain't why I have the bed. Better tell Big Bertha at the place to put her elbows into it. Like, put her elbows into his back. You know, they be doing that. This shit hurt. He said, why you have the bed? Enlighten me, please. I said, I do lash extensions and makeup. I said, if you need yours done, I got you. He said, nah, but you can hit my brows if you do those. And I was like, I only do razor eyebrows unless you want to let me practice threading. He said, nah, and I'll get a razor to him. And then I put the emoji because he said, no, I can't practice threading. He said, ha, never mind. I said, fine. He said, fine what? I'm like, you said never mind. And he was like, yeah, because you didn't say, okay, I got you or nothing of that sort. And I was like, you said nah to me threading them. I mean, I wouldn't trust me to do the threading either, but I wanted you to agree, but I will use the razor. He said, I thought that face was for something totally different. Like, hell no, I'm not doing it for you. I'm like, LOL, I wouldn't say that I'm nice. And then he was like, LOL, not this far, kind of spicy, but I got something that's going to cool you down. I hate when I'm not like if you throw a little jokey joke in there and I'm like kind of throwing a little jokey joke back, like one like that, then I would see. But you just keep hitting that little shit, and I keep dodging that shit out the way because I'm not on that type of time with you, and I'm not gonna give you that impression or that you think that I'm on that type of time with you. Like no. So I said, LMAO, you just feisty as hell and be trying me like I'm little. And I was like, you do have a mean face and tall, so you're kind of scary because he was tall. And I told y'all his face, he just had this face, he'll be like, he just looked mean, but he was fine. I can't lie. I would see him after we stopped talking. Damn. I had seen him a few times after we stopped like texting because he would hit me up after that, like here and there. And I would just be like, damn, that bitch fine. Stupid ass. Fine asshole. So he was like feisty, and I have a lovable face. You don't think so? I was like, you have a mean face. The first time I saw you, my exact thoughts was, oh, he's cute. He looked mean as hell. And I looked away quickly because you're just scary. Literally a 3-second glance. And he said, I'm just not overly friendly. I appreciate you thinking I was cute. I think I'll pass over for opportunities because of the way I look. And he's saying because he looks mean, like I told him. He said, I've been told I look unapproachable. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Which he does. I said, you are unapproachable, LOL. Your face is literally straight face. Oh, you look like you would be like, tell me to get the fuck out your face or ask why I'm talking to you if I was to approach you with the question. I stood far away on the opposite side on a purpose. I did because I was like, damn, he looked mean. Let me stand around. And I was like, I know I'm not much better. I mean, look, the fuck out of people not realizing I'm doing it. And I really do. My face be looking like. And it's not on purpose. Like my bestie for the Rusty Peacock, his face is like that too. And I told him he does this little look where he looks like a serial killer, you know. Damn, I've been recording for an hour and 12 minutes. An hour and 12 minutes is crazy. Hopefully I cut this down a lot. I had sent this emoji and he was like, stop that. I'm like, or what? He said, LOL, nothing. You're not ready. Ready for what? I had said, child, anybody come to see you, Otis. And if you don't know where I got that from, then IDK. He said, temptation, stop playing with me. And I said, whew. And he said, I promise you. He said, I promise you ain't ready, little girl. Ready for what? Little girl who? The fuck? Oh, I don't like dudes like this. I said, little girl me again and watch you get choked out. And he put the Lil Wayne emoji where he was just like, he said, I'm waiting for you to choke me out, little girl. And so I sent him a video. I might post a video. I sent a video of me getting out of bed, putting my shoes on, and going up to his floor. And then I had came back down. So he said, I sent the video. He said, LOL, where you at? I said, I ran down the stairs. He said, LOL, mess. I thought you were ready. I said, LMAO, I got scared. I remembered that I'm a dwarf because he's like 6 something. He's tall. And he was like, don't be scared, yet. And I put the knife emoji. And he put the licking lips emoji, the one that's like, I don't know how to do it. He put the licking lip emoji and he said, cut me up. I said, you're a psycho, LMAO. He said, facts. All that crazy talk don't scare me. I love that shit. Okay. I said, it ain't supposed to scare you. It's just to make you alert. And I put a smiley face. And he said, what scared you? I said, butterflies. Because y'all, if y'all don't know, I am scared of butterflies. I don't play that shit. Ooh, child. I'm going to show out. And he said, you ready? Question mark. I said, I put a straight face. I'm like, for what? He said, just say yes or yes. Like, yes. And I said, no. He said, he put laughing emoji. He said, all right. Then he put the, and so, I said, I want him to tell me. So I'm like, tell me before I get a knife delivered to you. He said, tell you what? I said, nah, none at all. I said, go and ask me, am I ready? Go and ask me if I'm ready and tell me to say yes. I said, he said, are you ready? And he put the emoji. And I said, are you damn ready? He said, I'm ready. I was like, so that means I should be the opposite of you. He said, I'm not picking what you put down. And he was like, all I know is you're ready. More ready than you think you are. I said, I think you're crazy, bud. IDK, what's going on here? He said, me either, but it's no big deal. I said, okay. And he was like, IDK, what I'm supposed to say? You're afraid, and I understand. I said, afraid of who? What? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm pretty sure he was talking about sexual things. And that's why I wanted him to actually say it. I wanted him to say it because I'm pretty sure that's what he was referring to. But I don't know 100%, but I wanted him to say it. He said, you should have made your way down the hall before you ran downstairs. And when he said, I said, afraid of who and what? He was like, me, duh. I said, I was not coming to your stinking room because, you know, dudes' rooms be funky. And I said, your face is just scary. He said, well, I know that. And he sent me a picture of his face. And he said, scary where? And he was like, and it's okay. I'll come to yours. Winking emoji. I said, if you can find it. And he was like, find what? Your room? I said, yep. He said, I'm no Jehovah's Witness. I can ask my work people for our work roster. But that's too much work. I said, LMAO, they gonna think you crazy too. And he said, no, they won't. I got a plug in the shop. And I'm like, he said, but like I said, I won't do all that. You'll give it to me. I said, who? And then I said, this other dude's name. So I said, you'll literally be sitting here in the dark like a weirdo, just like me, because I just be laying in the dark, y'all. I love just being in the dark. Don't ask why. I just lay there in the dark. No TV. Sometimes I turn the TV on. Sometimes I just be there in the dark. So he said that's perfectly fine with me, and I told you I wouldn't do that anyway, which he's talking about asking for the recall roster. And he said, yo, tell me. And I sent the gift of princess when she was drinking drink. She's like, so he said, or you won't. I said, don't challenge me. It's on the second floor to the left when you get off the elevator. I'm in the middle. If you know my first name, simple. He said, oh, you want me to come over? I said, I don't care. You're literally just going to be sitting here in the dark. Because I'm like, it's fine if you come to my room. I don't mind, like, you come to my room and we, talking. Because, like I said, I wasn't on this type of time with him at all. Like, after seeing the kids for one was like, and then when I seen him with that girl, it was completely like, So I'm like, yeah, we'll be cool. So he said, I'll just take a nap. I'm sleeping anyway. I said, where? My last bed? Is that what you're gonna take a nap on? You're not gonna get in my bed, bro. So he said, in your bed. I said, oh no, I don't let people in my bed because I don't like that. If you're not my dude, you're not finna be in my bed. Like, I let my homegirls, they can chill, we watch movies and stuff. But no, you're not getting in my bed thing. It's not going down like that. And he said, oh, okay, I got you. I said, I mean, the last bed can hold you. And he's like, okay, it's not funny, but it can. Like, the bed can hold you. And then he sent the Martin emoji, like, and then, who is this basketball player? Like Kyrie Irving. He was just like something like that. And I said, fine. He said, fine what? I was like, stay your funky ass in your room. He's like, oof, disrespectful. You tell me to come. He said, you tell me to come and I will. But I'm not sitting on the floor or a chair like I'm in Big Mama room. I'm making myself at home. I said, yeah, on the other bed. Because I'm like, it's cool if you, be sleep on the other bed. You just not getting in my bed. And he said, nah, invite me down when you're ready. I said, you can come. My dirty roommate's is cooking. He said, okay, I'll be down soon. I was like, okay. So, we sat in my room. He sat in this chair. So my bed was right here. My last bed was, I think, out in the middle because I think I had a client the next day or something. Or the last bed was up. I think the last bed was out. So I was in my bed. My bed right here. Last bed right here. The chair's over here that he's sitting in. So he's in the chair. We just talking. So I guess once he realized he wasn't finna clap this ass. And I guess once he realized he wasn't finna clap his ass, he was just like, yeah, I'm finna go because she playing. And I'm not playing. I was just like, I told you from the get-go that you wasn't finna get none, So, we almost done, y'all. We almost done, I swear. So, he told me, like, when he was leaving out, he told me, where'd it go? Okay, so, okay. So when he left, he said, I'll hit you up when I get to my room. I was like, okay, cool. Didn't hear from him. And then, so the next day I hit him up. I was like, you made it back, without getting kidnapped? And he said, yeah, hell yeah, I did. I said, okay, good, just making sure. And he was like, I went home and went to sleep. You're a fucking liar. And I was like, oh, okay, I hope you washed your ass before you went to sleep. He said, I washed it before I came down, just in case. I said, LMAO joke. And no, I said, no, just in case. I am not on that type of time. He said, me either. I'm cooling. I said, what do you want then? And he said, I'm just cooling, to be honest. I'm not trying to press you like that. I said, okay, just thought I'd put that out there. Ain't trying to waste nobody's time. He said, I promise you I'm not tweaking. Like I said, I took a shower just in case. I didn't catch that vibe last night, so I'm not tripping. But my thing is, I never gave you that vibe in the first place. I made that very clear before you came down to my room that, like, you wouldn't get in my bed. It wasn't nothing like that. So, I thought it was very clear. Maybe it wasn't, but anyway. Shit. Messed up again. I said, okay. No. I said, I got you. Because I'm just saying, yeah, like, cool. I hear you. And he said, you can be the homie. Then he put the emoji like this and then the saluting emoji. And I said, that's all. That's it. And I put the saluting emoji because that's all. And then I ain't talked to him. Okay, so that was on May 23rd. I didn't talk to him anymore. The next time I talked to him was June 10th. Because he felt some type of way. So that, like, tell me right there that he was in it thought he was finna get some cat. Not out this one. Not this meow. Bow. No. So, he's like, you still good out here? And I was like, yes, I'm making it. How about you? And he was like, I'm good. I sent that message and Smooth fell asleep. Yeah, all right. But I'm like, okay, that's good. And that's nothing new. And he said, LOL, what you doing? I told him, woke up, cleaning. And he said, come do mine next. And he was telling me he don't get like messages, like or indications that he got messages or notifications that he has messages. And I'm like, I don't even want to clean my own room, but I don't get social media notifications either. You know, we had the conversation before I get to forgot. So he said, guess I'll come knock on your door when I send a message so you'll get it. So he was basically saying when he texted me back, because I was texting on text back, he texted me back, he gonna come run downstairs, knock on my door, and then run. So I'll check my phone. That's what he was saying. I said, LMAO, don't do that. I'm a little bow wow right now. I get back on social media when I'm bored. I'm just fixing my room. And I was saying I'm a little bow wow right now because I had took my wig off, had my wig braids and looking real raggedy. So he was like, no, I wouldn't do that. And you stay not being put together. Let me know when you are. Bitch, I'm in my room. See, I said, well, I'm in my room. I'm chilling in my room. I don't need to be put together. I step when necessary because y'all know I do. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm up to Daisy_, which will be right here on the screen. You'll know that. He said, girl. I said, and then he said, invite me over later when you're put together. I put the emoji. He said, oof. I'm like, what? He said, nothing. You just hit them emoji, that nah, I'm good emoji. Then I said, that's the tired of your shit emoji. He said, oh, okay, my bad, just asking. I said, you didn't ask me anything. He said, excuse me, told you to invite me over. I said, you must think you King Tut, because who you talking to? He said, nah. He said, nah, I don't. I just stay out the way. I'm like, what the hell are you even talking about? I swear you be responding to random stuff. And I was like, I don't care if you come over. However, I'm not being extra in my room put together to... And I put the emoji. Because why would I get dressed up just for you to come sit in my room? Like, be for real. He said, I'll be over when you invite me over. I said, LMAO, you have issues. That's as much as an invite you're going to get. So he was like, LOL. Okay, well, I'll hit you here in a few if you're still up. I said, yeah. Let me see what time that was. So he hit me up like 2 hours later. He said, you don't drink, huh? I said, no. And he said, okay. And I was like, I'm going to sleep. He's like, you asleep now? And I was like, I'm up. So when I said I don't drink, y'all, I'm not a drinker. Excuse me. I think I'm actually allergic to liquor. That's another hunger burp. But I think I'm allergic to liquor. I'll drink it, sometime here and there anyway. But like my left arm goes numb. But yeah, that's another story. So I don't know what he asked me if I drink for, because what he up to. So he asked me if I was asleep, and I was like, I said I'm up now. He was like, I was waiting. I was like, oops, because I fell asleep. You took too long. This was 2 hours, almost 3 hours later when you text me again about coming down to my room. And he's like, what you doing? I was like, absolutely nothing. I was like, is it too late? And I was like, for what? And he said, to kick it. I said, no. He said, let me know when you're good and send me a room number again. Like, how'd you forget my room number? But okay. That's like, in other bitches' room, probably. He said, you good now? I said, yes. He said, okay, I'll be down in 10. And I was like, okay. He said, I'm here. I'm like, come in. Like, just come in the room. Because I think he was standing outside, like, my main door, not my room door. So I'm just like, come in. And then the next day, I think it was... No, 3 days later, he texted me talking about, you sick? I said, no, question mark. And then he didn't respond. So later on that day, we had to go back to the area he worked in, and he wasn't there. So one of the other people was talking about how they don't have many people that does his job left, because most of them are out, and they started naming people where they at, like, oh, one on leave, one out sick, and they was like, he got COVID. My face was like, I said, he got COVID. And they was like, yeah, he got COVID. I was like, this mother... So I texted them. I said, wait, you got COVID? They just said it, and I'm not sick, at least not that I know of. He said, who just said it? I said, IDK his name. He works in your shop. He was saying how they don't have any, and started listing who they have and where they are. He said, LOL, damn, all bad. I said, this your first time having it? He was like, yeah, you had it before? I said, yep, earlier this year. I was supposed to be in here in February, but damn near my whole shop went down. And I just think that was wild that he didn't tell me he had COVID, especially when he came to my room. And I feel like he tried to get me sick on purpose, because you didn't just pop up. No, I don't think he just popped up. I feel like, because I think he kept clearing his throat, but I feel like he tried to get me sick because he thought we was going to quarantine together. And I got another story time about somebody else that was trying to get me to come, quarantine with him while he was sick. I was not sick. So, I was fighting with myself, debating if I wanted to be nice and offer him food, like me to cook him something and like drop it off to his door, or bring him food, because I know he's sick and can't go anywhere. But I'm like, no. And I was asking my little sister Bree if I should do it, and she was just like, no, because he most likely wouldn't even do it for you. I'm like, you're right, but it was just like something. It was just like I was fighting myself to not to do it, because I try to do things for people, and then even if they wouldn't do it for me, I don't know. I don't like leaving people high and dry or feeling like I don't give a fuck about people, because I do. And I'm not saying I gave a fuck about him like that, but it's just like something I was like, damn, I want to make sure he at least good. But I was just like, no, I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to do it. So he's like, yeah, damn, this year is rough. Feels like the flu. And so we were just talking about that and blah, 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 blah. And I think that was the last time he came to my room. And then I was telling him to keep his window open to get some fresh air. That helps. And he just like hearted the message. And he said, okay, put a heart. And then I guess he was... So 4 days after this, he messaged me. He said, "So hot girl started, huh?" I said, "LOL, what is hot girl summer to you? I'm just chilling and being me. Cause me, when I say I'm doing hot girl summer, I'm just doing me, doing what I want to do. Like I'm not. It's not me going out with dudes or meeting dudes or doing stuff with dudes. It's none of that. It ain't gotta involve no dude. It's just me out, me being out, dress how. Ooh, my stomach grinding. Just me being out, doing what I want to do. Having my fun. It's nothing like that." But he just trying to say, like, anyway, let me just keep reading. So he said in there setting traps. And then he was referring to this picture I had posted, because he didn't want to comment on my picture. I hate when dudes do that. They message me instead of comment on my picture. You're just sneaky. I don't like it. So he said, I'm just messing with you because I think it's funny. I said, LOL, trust me, I don't be worried about these folks. And I was like, I see. Because I don't be worried about, like, none of these dudes, like, for real. Like, be for real. He said, you be all tucked in bed when I come through. Never seen that side of you. I said, I'm in my room 90% of the time. Unless I'm going out, you won't see me dressed. I'll go out with my coworkers every once in a while, or to the other campus, which is where I was over the weekend. He said, oh, I think I know what picture it was. I might post it on here. But he was like, oh, I'm going to have to look back because I'm pretty sure that's that picture. He said, oh, I got you. You didn't have to explain all that, though. Next time you invite me over dressed like that. And I put the Shannon Sharp emoji. He was like, because no. And he was like, man. And I put the laughing emoji. He said, you did that serious. I said, about what? Telling me. And he said, telling me no about dressing like that and or inviting me down to your room. I said, why would I dress up to sit in my room and there's literally nothing to do in my room? He said, shit, we can party ourselves. Shut the fuck up. And he said, looks like you were playing dress up in the room anyway. What the song say? Switch the wig up, make him feel like he cheating or something. I said, no, ... No, I said, ... no. No, we can't. And he laughed at that because I was saying, no, we can't. And when he said, shit, we can have a party ourselves. And so when he said, switch the wig up, make him feel like he cheating or something. I said, how you make somebody that you're not in a relationship with feel like they're cheating? She's talking about her man. And he put the emoji and he said, you got answers for everything, huh? I said, yep. And he hearted the message. That was June 21st. Then he messaged me again. We're at the end, y'all. He messaged me in July because he was telling me that some girl was looking to get her lashes done. And he told her me, and I gave him my Instagram, and I said thank you. And then he was like, all right, that was it. Because you just... My thing is, if I'm giving you no hints and I'm telling you it's not like that, it's not going down like that, why you keep on? Like, why you keep doing that? Like, stop. I think, like I said, the dating pool has piss and poop in it, and I'm not feeling it. I'm glad to be single. I'm perfectly fine being single by myself, but I'm not gonna deal with that, y'all. I got more story times about some dudes. I didn't meet many men there, or I've only actually was messing with one. I probably not gonna do no story time about him. No, but I don't really have nothing about him. But I have another dude that I thought was cute, and I gotta tell y'all about that because I'm a creep. But y'all just wait for that one, because that one, I'm gonna probably do that one after this, or I might go get some food because I'm hungry. And I need to go to the store real quick. But yeah, that's all for this video, y'all. I'm gonna try to edit it down because I know these videos be a little long, and I ain't at that point where people want to watch me for that long yet. So yeah. Anyways, Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at I'm So Daisy _, which will be right here. I know y'all done seen me say it like 30 times in this video, but do it if you're not doing it. Make sure you tell everybody to do the same. If you're feeling generous, go ahead and share my videos. And I love you all, and love me the fuck back. And no, I'm not going to end it on my woe. Soon I will, but not now.